The 2013 Southern Ontario Amazing Race is brought to you by Adventure Guide. Discover your outdoors.
Nestled between two bridges and located along the Speed River, Guelph's Royal City Park is the starting line for the 2013 Southern Ontario Amazing Race. This two-day adventure race features 25 teams of 2 that will challenge their bodies, mind, and spirit like nothing has before. In just 10 years, the Southern Ontario Amazing Race has traveled over 2,500 kilometers, hosted over 400 racers, created over 200 challenges, visited over 100 locations, written over 400 clues, appreciated over 800 volunteers, and raised over $500,000 for the Children's Foundation of Guelph Wellington. All of this with one goal in mind: countless brighter futures. The Children's Foundation of Guelph Wellington helps children and youth reach their full potential through programs that support their intellectual, emotional, and physical well-being.
The funds raised from the Southern Ontario Amazing Race go to support 4 amazing programs. Adopt a Family partners families in need with community donors during the holiday season. Food and Friends supports local children through student nutrition programs. This program provides breakfast, lunch, and snack programs for students in a supportive, non-judgmental environment where they feel cared for and safe. The Grants program provides financial assistance for children in need so they can participate in sports, cultural, and recreational activities. Funds are available for the activity of the child's choice as long as the activity will benefit and enrich their own personal development. Scholarships focus not on academic standing, but rather on life achievement and goals in the face of difficult life situations. The Southern Ontario Amazing Race has been the largest single fundraiser for the Children's Foundation for 10 years running.
This year we wanted to experience firsthand what goes into raising money for the race. We traveled across Southern Ontario to meet up with teams and see their fundraising in action. Throughout our tour, we found a number of teams hosting charity barbecues. Teammates Brian and Doug of Guelph, Ontario decided to start early by hosting a charity barbecue in April. While April is usually known for showers, Brian and his assistants battled frigid temperatures and high wind gusts. Occasionally, his assistants were forced to hold down the poles to prevent the tent from taking flight. Regardless of the conditions, Brian and his team served up hot dogs, hamburgers, and cupcakes to happy customers.
Just here doing a fundraiser for the Children's Foundation of Guelph and Wellington counties, selling cheeseburgers and hot dogs, having a beautiful day in the snow here in mid-April.
From their fundraising efforts, Brian and Doug were able to raise $5,061 for the Children's Foundation of Guelph Wellington. Our next featured SOAR fundraiser took us to Tavistock, Ontario, home to racers Annie and Ashley. When we caught up with the girls, the two were busy setting up for a raffle, barbecue, and Zumba event all at the same time. From their fundraising efforts, Annie and Ashley were able to raise $3,371. Our last featured fundraiser took us to Kitchener, Ontario, where we met up with Patricia and Amanda. The pair decided to organize a fundraiser full of fun and games for their friends, family, and corporate sponsors. From their fundraising efforts, Patricia and Amanda were able to raise $6,061 for the Children's Foundation of Guelph Wellington. Each year, on the night before the race, racers and directors meet for orientation. This event is an opportunity for racers to meet one another and review the race rules.
Pre-game meal, we're carving up. Yeah, all the carbs.
The exciting part of this night is learning just how much money the racers were able to raise overall for the cause.
We tell the story every year. The first year we tallied up our totals, 14 teams, we raised $9,400. It was monumental. We certainly didn't expect that much. Every year subsequently for the next 8, our pledge totals went up. 2 years ago we had our then maximum raise, which was $74,000. And we did a lot of what we did this year to get you guys and enable you guys to raise money for the kids of Guelph and Wellington, because that's what this is all about. A lot of secondary events, garage sales, parties, barbecues galore, all these kinds of things that you all have been doing. Probably most of you have been keeping an eye on the online pledge totals. We did note that yesterday we knew that we had the race that had raised the most ever because we passed 74,000 online. Today was a big day, a lot came rolling in. I guess probably we'll just get the cat out of the bag now. SOAR 2013 All-Star Year has raised $143,000! In other words, we more than doubled last year, and we almost doubled the biggest total we ever had. So thank you guys. Great job.
Chris and Dave actually said we could use some of their total.
Yeah, yes, like all of it.
You can verify with them when they come up after.
We are hoping that you were around to get this. Thank you, Albert. Oh, and Katrina. I don't know why I forgot you. She's an engineer.
So we're gonna do the only thing we can do, which is the yield, right?
Let's talk about this. Okay, I think that sounds right. Yes.
Yes. Oh, this is so different from other years when we could buy everything. So sad.
Started from the bottom, now we're here.
I know.
So is there a certain target that this yield is?
Well, there is a team.
Apparently there's some animosity, previous
No,
animosity.
So Chris and Dave were part of an alliance that Extreme yielded us and then came in first place, and then we came in second place because they did that. And so, yes, there's a target. So
This is all her. I don't know what we're spending.
It is us. I'm going to leave this all up to my lovely wife.
You know what? That's a good call.
Yeah,
Because last year,
he made the decision.
I still have a U-turn from last year. Can I use that?
No, we can't.
So we have a tune-up, 2 tune-ups, a U-turn. What do we want? And 2 yields.
Yeah. It's very clever how it
really
make it exponentially more expensive.
Thank you.
Is that everything?
Is that good?
That's everything. That's all of our cash, right?
It's going to be used to
Oh, wait and see. Actually, we have no strategy yet. We have to wait and see how this plays out.
We always have strategy. Can't share it. Can't trust this.
Next time on the 2013 Southern Ontario Amazing Race. Racers are at the starting line but have no clue box in sight. And racers have a combination lock they must unlock before the train leaves without them.
To find out how to compete, sponsor, or volunteer, visit therace.ca.
Ground transportation for the 2013 Southern Ontario Amazing Race is brought to you by Red Car Service.